Bam, 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 ba-da, ba-da, bum, 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 ba-dum, ba-dum, bum, ba-dum, ba-dum, bum, ba-dum, ba-dum, bum, bum, bum.
Bump, bump. I just thought I'd throw in one bump.
Hey, Lana like a Donna.
This
Hey,
one.
Sherry. Hey, Vivian. Vivian said she's actually on time tonight. Hey, Linda.
Yay!
Hey,
Yay!
Elvis.
Yay!
I have Elvis's headache.
Oh no!
Well, not that bad, but I do. I've had a headache for like
Yeah.
the past hour and a half.
Yikes! Did you eat?
Yeah, I ate, but man, I was just freaking tied up in so many
Yeah.
meetings today. My first one, I just hate it. And it's like at 6 in the morning. I'm like, God. This man in India, I would just like to just wring his neck. Susan, Susan, do you think you can do that to me by tomorrow, Susan? Susan, you hear? Can you hear me? Yes. Hey, Donna. Oh, she can only stay for a bit. Her grandson has a hockey game.
Have fun hockeying it.
Vivian's had a 2 day headache. Hey, Ann. Hey, Amber. You're not at work, or are you fixing to go to work? Because you came in last week when we were all leaving.
She's on coffee break.
Oh,
I don't know. What do I know?
okay. So I opened my front door today, and there was a raggedy box that looked like it had been. Hey, Suzanne. Looked like it had been around the world and back and kicked and stomped. And hey, Hassan.
Hands on.
And I brought it in the house and opened it, and it was my two sets of sheets and my mattress pad. So,
Oh, why
yeah,
was it beat up so much?
I have no clue. But I mean, it was ripped on one corner. The tape was coming off.
Oh my god!
I was like, good grief.
Can it get any worse?
I talked to the furniture people, and they said, well, we have your um, armless love seat, but we don't have the chaise yet. We have your chairs and bench, but we don't have the table yet. But I was like, I'm really screwed.
Oh god!
Do you want us to bring the armless love seat? I said, no, because I'll fall off.
By the time you get this stuff, it's going to be vintage.
That's what I told him. I said, this piece I've been sitting on for a year now. It's going to hook onto those two brand new pieces you're bringing me.
Now you'll be able to see how color fast they are.
Ugh.
You might have to get some boat paint and paint them up.
No.
Oh
It
my gosh.
has been so cold in our house for 3 days, and Betty threatens me within an inch of my life if I even try to go turn the thermostat off.
Well, why has it been cold?
I don't know.
Well, then maybe it's you. I mean, have you changed the temperature?
Mm-mm.
Then it's you.
Hey, gal.
Let's see.
She said she didn't touch it, but I heard her and the dogs tromping up the stairs the other night, so that's where it is.
Oh,
Yeah.
upstairs. Oh, okay. Very interesting.
Did you get a cool front?
It's cool at night. It's not cool during the day. It was 92 today. Yesterday it was, 90. But if I'm over here at the studio, in the evening and then I head back, it's actually chilly. Last night when I was heading back, it was like 60 degrees. Now compared to 90 to 60, it feels cold out there.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then when you wake up in the morning, of course, it really cooled off during the night. So it doesn't really get warm till like around I mean, hot. Let me put it that way. It doesn't get hot till like around noon. So it's a very pleasant morning.
Hey, Brenda. Gail said they sure got a cold front, but it's going to be warming back up.
Mm.
Amber said it was very cold here at night last night, but warm today. Hey, Janet Vishabom.
That sounds like it should be a song.
Yeah.
Like from, let's see, what style? So you can sing it. Um, I don't know. Maybe like from the 50s. The doo-wop kind of sound with the Vishy
Doo-wop.
Bomb Bomb Bombers. I don't know. I have no idea. Oh no, that's more like Ricky Martin, huh? I don't know. Never mind.
Or the black eyed pea. She likes to boom boom boom. She likes to
Yeah,
boom boom boom.
I got a whole decade's all messed up.
Janet bitch, she bomb. She likes to boom boom boom.
Don't tell Mr. Bomb.
Okay, so who all walked into the middle of Amy's the other night and saw a baby butt staring straight up at the
I
camera?
did. I think I'll go over there and finish up my stuff. I was sitting down, I was going to try to relax. And I go, let's go see what's happening to Amy. Wah. Like,
Hey, Melody loves her hobbies. Sherry
like,
said she did.
what the heck is this?
I know. I walked in and it was a big old baby butt staring straight up at the camera. Good
Oh,
night, Hassan. We will tell Kathy hi when she gets here. I'm surprised she's not
yeah.
here.
She's already 7 minutes late. We'll tell her.
Oh, no.
Yeah, so between that and then the day before, or was it the next day? I get my days confused. Then I'm over at Johnny's and she's got that guy's butt exposed. It wasn't even,
Excuse me?
yeah, that little thing when they have a break. They have a real break with the baby's butt sticking up in the air all the time. Something Peggy sent her a long time ago. So it's a potty break. Don't even ask. Don't ask. If you haven't seen it, I don't want to explain it. So that's
So,
all I've been seeing lately.
so just like butt cheeks.
No, it's a little porcelain figurine. It's like getting ready to squat on a little pot, like they used to pee in a pot or poop in
Yeah.
a pot. Okay, so that's the whole premise. But when she goes, she she doesn't have you look at the face of him sitting down. She puts it upside down so you're seeing his butt.
Hey, Adri. Hey, Janice.
And they've named
Well,
him Heiny.
yeah. That's
I
what
was like, what the heck is going on?
that's what Amy's was though. Amy's was baby butt cheeks.
Yeah, well, it was the same thing, but one was porcelain and one was plastic. It's still a pee. You know what I mean? A lot of pee going on. It's like, give me a break, guy. Oh dear.
No pee pee.
No pee. I want to relax. Oh. Well, I have an injured dog.
Oh no.
Yes. I don't know what Roxy did, but I'm guessing what she did. She sprained her back right foot. So she's hopping on 3 feet for the past 3 days. Well, no, now like, yeah, 3 or 4 days. She's doing better. She's already putting a little bit more weight on it. We're keeping her in the house, put her on a leash. When we take her out to go to the bathroom, because the first time she was feeling a little bit better, we let her out. What does she do? She runs over to the pecan tree and she's on 1 foot in the back, 2 feet up, trying to catch a squirrel. So, so
Hey, Riri.
you know how it is. You can't keep those dogs down.
I know. That's like when Sophie had her surgery. I'm like, I can't keep this dog still for 6 weeks.
I know. So anyway, so now I have to, whether Richard and I do it, we take her out on her leash, to go to the bathroom, not to go hunting or playing or rambling around the yard, in and out. And that's it. And then today you knew she was feeling a lot better because she's running around the house with her ball with 3 feet. We're going, lay. She's like, oh, and then she falls over because she doesn't put weight on that back one, and she's having fun, and their back, one good back foot slides up from underneath, and then she falls down, and she looks at. She never let go of that ball though.
No.
She went down with the ball. Oh my gosh. Okay, ladies, this is what happened after I left you guys. I looked at what we were doing with this truck, and the more I fiddled around with it, the less I liked it, because as far as the door opening, because it just wasn't working out for me. It might work out for you guys, but it wasn't for me. So I glued the whole sucker down and put some
What you call it?
sucker
Oh,
down, and put the cow
yeah.
so that at least you see through the truck on the other side of the truck and still have a little visual aid that you're looking through a window of a truck. Okay. And I said, you know what? I'm leaving it right there because no matter what I did, I didn't like it. And so what I ended up doing with the back end of the truck is creating another cover. I'm not going to put it in the back. You guys can, obviously do what, suits your fancy. But I'm just gonna make another one, and I put the boys here. So what I did is I took that print out of the house and put the house back here and had that in the background, and then cut out some of the sunflowers and put these here in the foreground with the dog and the back of the truck and the kids. And uh, together we had already built up that wheel well and the tire. So that is, on a little piece of cardboard and just glued on there. Glue, 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 glue. So
That
that's
worked.
what I did. And I tried to kind of offset it because I was visualizing somewhere around here is going to be some fabric or something that I'm going to put on the binding on the spine. So I didn't want the fabric that I use eventually to cover up whatever design I have. So I moved everything over about, I think that's about 1.5 inches, almost 2 inches maybe. And that way when I do the binding, it won't interfere with the actual design of the cover. So you might want to keep that in mind if you decide to do this type of cover.
So it's
And
not going to be the back, Elvis. She's going to make it the front of another book.
yeah, these are
Change
two
your mind.
these are two fronts now because sometimes I get an idea and then halfway through I go, I don't think I like that idea, or it's not going to work the way I envisioned it. So instead of wasting all of my time trying to make it happen, I go next.
Yeah.
I mean, because why bother? If you're not feeling it, move on.
Yeah.
You don't have to be stuck with what your first idea was.
That's right.
So instead of, and you still, yeah, what did I do here? Yeah, I mean, yeah, you could. Well, no, you can't. Not if you want to include it. I mean, you can. All you got to do is shift this over, and you could use that as the back if you wanted to. Shift that over, put this here, and that could be your back. But I didn't want to do that. And then I know that this is gonna get covered, and there was gonna be a little bit of a gap there where you wouldn't see, the back part of the truck, which I thought if I ended up covering this up with fabric, it would look kind of goofy, just the cap stopping there. So I went ahead and filled in that gap. Even though this is going to end up being covered, there might be, an eighth or a 16th of this showing, and I wanted to visually continue showing the truck. That's why I stuck that there, even though I know this is going to get covered up like this one is. In case you're wondering, well, why did you go all the way over there and over here you didn't? That's why. That's why. I'm anticipating your questions. And then I took some of that paper I had showed you that I took out of that pad that looked kind of country-esque and put that back there. So in my mind, my two covers are basically done on this style. And I went through some other papers. Whoopsie doopsie. Some papers that I had that looked a little bit like it had to do with farm or kitchen or something. And I cut those up. These are just scraps here of what I cut. So as you guys know, if you have 12 by 12s, they're not going to fit in here. So what I like to do is I like to stagger my pages. And when I put them together, because yeah, I folded them so they could obviously, fit the size. And then sometimes I just leave them like that. Sometimes I will add other pieces of paper. Sometimes I'll add fabric. Sometimes I'll sew this down. That'll create a pocket. It just, there's all kinds of ways. You guys have probably already done all of them plus more. But for you newbies, that's sort of how that will work out.
So
So
those are all Timmy people.
these, yes,
Yep.
on the fronts, yes, they are. Mhm.
Hey, Artie Dar. Hey,
So
Pam.
that's what I did. Just, you know, this is more Italian stuff, but it's still food in my mind. it was for some Italian restaurant or something. Um, yeah. So that's what I did. So I just wanted to show you the papers I cut up. I haven't put them together. This is kind of like leftover or something. And that way, like for instance, if you wanted, you could just glue that. Whoops, yeah, it's upside down. Oh, it goes all different. Never mind. It goes all different directions. You could glue that down there, and then that would be your flap, or you could sew it, or whatever you like to extend that page over to the end. And so I cut all the ones that were 12 by 12. So all of these in this pile pretty much have these little flappy doo-doos. And so that was left like that. So that would look kind of cool if you just sewed that right there. And then on some of these, what did I do? I don't remember. Sorry, ladies. But I guess I intentionally left a little flap right there. And I'm gonna do some sewing on these. So I'm gonna sew this up and sew across just this top to give it a little bit of stability, and that way we'll create a pocket. So that's what I'll do with some of these. So look through, if you're an ex scrapbooker or you just like buying papers, look through them and see if you have anything that you think would add to the country charm, and start putting those together to fit if you're gonna, if you're making a shape like this, size like that. And then these were from some other of the scrapbook papers that they had. Some cool stuff on there, pieces of bread. I've seen these, I don't know where. I've seen these. Somebody has a lot of these because these are all freebies that you can find if you go on the hunt. This just happened to be in this scrapbook paper, but I've seen these all over the place if you guys want to go on the hunt for stuff like this. It's out there. It's just if you have the time or the patience to look for it.
Look at Elvis out there singing. Hello, Jenny. Boom, boom, boom. Hey, Jennifer.
Hey, Jennifer should get up earlier in the day because she was really hot stuff the other day when she got up early. She's wasting the best hours of her day.
And where was this?
Don't ask me these questions. I don't remember. Where were you, Jennifer, in the morning? Really showing your stuff. What day was that? Where were we? I
I'm
don't know.
surprised either one of you guys see morning.
Well, morning for her was noon. She
Oh,
doesn't get up till a lot later.
I
She's a
know,
night.
but that's 2 hours behind us.
She was talking about noon hers time.
Oh,
so so she was at real I don't know. I know that she had to get up because somebody there was repairs being done on her patio or something, so she had to, I guess, let the people in or be there. I don't know the specifics. So she had to be up at 8:30. So it was like really she was out of whack. I don't know if she went to bed that night.
hello, Miss ITA.
Hi, Mary. So, but yeah,
Bonsoir, Janine.
but she was really full of it. Yeah, see, what did she say? I hope now, I hope she's not speaking into her phone because who knows what's going to come out.
She said she was at Johnny's, but that's not because she was up early. It's because she didn't sleep.
Oh, okay, there you go. Oh, all right. Boy, she really dissuaded that notion of getting up early. No, 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 it wasn't because I got up early. Hi, Mary.
No, no.
So, Mary, I have a question for you.
Uh-oh.
I went to go read the forward to that book. You were saying, oh, if you read that forward, it's not blah, 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 or something like that about the. Well, let me get my book. Let me get my book. And I don't know what you're talking about. Let's see. Let's bring it. Let's Mary explain herself. Okay, remember Mary at some point was she showed this book and I go, "Oh no, I have that book." And I had to go on the hunt for it. I didn't know if it was here or next door, but I found it and I'd forgotten about it till she showed it. But it has lots of obviously pictures of farm life, obviously. And so there was a few pictures in here I thought would be cool to cut out and make it into like little postcards or something. Because like for instance, what? I don't know, let me find one that I thought would make really cool postcards. Like even this one, if you crop this down to the size of a postcard, I think that it would be that's not a postcard, it's a recipe card, but you get the idea. That would make a pretty cool card. And even that would. Even just him.
Wow, that was quick, Melody.
But anyway, look through your books. All of it has some kind of books. Yeah, I would make one too. I like this picture. He's still a young kid, but look how tall he is and how much taller than her. And
Wow.
you can see the increments and look how much he grew here to here. And then, whoa, he went all the way up to there. Must be puberty. Must be like 13, 14.
Enjoy the hockey game, Donna. Thanks for stopping by.
Have fun. And see, this would make a really cool card
Where's
too.
Kathy D?
I don't know. Maybe she's working. I like looking here at the old stuff from the kitchen. But anyway, this follows a whole like basically not just one, two generations, I guess. This the young man you see here, they follow him from the age of like about I don't know. I didn't look specifically. He looks like he's 7 or 8, all the way through junior high and high school and getting married and the different events that happen in that small. I love this picture. It is one of my favorite pictures in the book. I don't know what about it I like, but I do. Maybe because I imagine that gate all being rusty.
Uh,
I wish I had that gate in my yard.
that's Aunt Emma.
So it takes them through, all you know, the rituals of the different holidays and um, births and deaths and marriages and takes you through the pictures of that history of this family. This is, I love this. This is a frosted glass front door. Isn't that
Hey,
beautiful?
Rebecca.
That upper part where they have the glass, so pretty. And then if you look through, that's the light fixture on the inside. Very pretty. Old stove. Old phone. Yay! Anyway, you get the idea. So I'm gonna oh, I'm gonna end up cutting some of these parts out and make some little cards. And I might even make some pages for this one, for the smaller one. Because let me see. This is the size of the page. So oh, he's on the hay bed with his dog. Oh, it looks like Sammy.
Oh.
And this is a cool picture of the farm. And then what I don't use, then I have oodles of stuff to work with my black and white journals. I like that.
Yeah.
The prom. Prom was 1962, a little bit backwards. Oh, there it is over here, 1962. I don't know, people then that were 16, 17, 18 looked like they were 35 years old. How come? If you just showed me pictures, I'd, oh, they're like 35. No, they're 17.
That's because they wore that poofy hair.
But even the guys, they look like old men. Here's his wedding day. All the guys dressed up. That young boy's grown up. He's getting married. Here's the wedding.
Yeah, Mary said it was the way they dressed, and Janice said because of the style.
Those old cars. I showed my husband those cars. Oh, wow. He's a car kind of guy. He started telling me, I said, I don't need to know the names of all the cars. I won't remember 2 minutes afterwards. There's the wedding. I mean, even like her, even if she's smiling, she looks old. That's a beautiful picture. That's so pretty. I love that. There they are. She's already going to have a baby. January 1962. She graduated. They got married. She's already having a baby.
Dang.
Bam, bam, thank you, ma'am. Oh, that's a nice picture. I guess that's what you did in 1962. Now the ladies are coming. They're going to have a baby.
I know, but look, it's cold there.
Well, yeah. I forget where this is. I think this is in I think it's Illinois where this is. Now look at all these people. I bet you that lady's 42 years old. She looks like she's 90.
Oh.
We're still in 62. Oh, there's the baby.
Oh.
Oh, there's the baby. Oh no, don't show me no more butts. Oh God. I don't see no more baby butts. Aww. I like this picture too. Just two big old shovels. There is a lot of pictures in this book. I think it's every single page. Not every page, it's at least every other page, but I think it's, oh, look, he's cute. Look at that smile. Now he's chasing the cat, and he's off.
Yeah, my grandma, she never changed either, Janice. She always, both of them always looked the same.
I saw a picture of Richard's grandmother, and in that picture he was showing me, and she, she was there with some of the his cousins, or her grandchildren, and he says, "How old do you think she is there?" I mean, I really thought she might have been like about 70, 80. She looked really ragged. And he goes, she was 52 there. I go, oh my gosh. I mean, oh, it was crazy. Oh, with the doggies.
Oh,
Okay. Okay. Anyway, so then the rest, I think this is just more of the land. And, oops, is that him all grown up? Yeah. Now look, she looks younger now. Look at that picture. She looks younger than when she got married. That's weird. She really does look younger than she got married. See, that's when she got married.
yeah, but she cut her hair and she's wearing a
She
form
got her
fitting
hair.
shirt. No,
What?
she's got it. She's got it moved away from her ears, and it's kind of shaped. It's not like she's wearing a puffy brown helmet.
Oh, and that's him. Him. He's him older. Anyway, cool stuff. Cool pictures.
Yeah.
There she is again. That's with all. She's already had all these kids, so she's like at least 10 years older. Anyway, that's that. So I'm going to cut a lot of stuff out of that. Oops, oopsie. All right. So you know where I'm headed with these. You know where I'm headed with these. I have to do some sewing on these and stuff like that before I start putting those signatures together. So let's put these aside for a minute and regroup and see, woo, see what we need to work on. There's that. And remember somewhere, I'm not sure if in the small one or the bigger one, I want to find a way to incorporate some of these pages with the tab. I'll have to work that out. What I might end up doing is these that are just like the happers, the shorter ones. Where'd those go? You know which ones I mean. The ones that just went to like about right here. I might end up sewing the tab onto that and then have that stick out on the edge over here.
Hey, Shanta.
That might be part of the plan. I have a lot of plans. I don't know if I'm going to get any of this done, but I just want you to see what's happening. All right, so we've got that. Now, what else do we have? Let me get my box here straight. I haven't really done anything except cutting up those 12 by 12s while you guys were gone. Let me get my pile here straightened out so I know what I'm looking at.
Oh no, Mary said, speaking of hard work, Mary took a chainsaw to the sunflower trees today. Half of them.
Oh, I love sunflowers. Okay, so I got really, really excited. I got a package from India yesterday.
Hey,
Woohoo.
Allie.
I got a package from India yesterday, and it has all of my
Cantha quilts.
no, all of my new natural dyes that I can't find here or I can't make myself. And I'm just so excited to get started on that. And then I made my own dye over the weekend. I had been collecting over the whole summer a bunch of marigolds. I mean, I use them in my eco printing, but I've really never done all that many dyes purely for dyeing purposes, other than the indigo and what the butterfly pea thing. What else? Just a few things I've done. Of course, we've all done the avocado and stuff like that. So I hadn't tried the marigold just to extract the dye itself.
So
So
can you make the butterfly pea darker?
you can make it as dark as you want. Yeah.
How? Just add more pea?
Add more pea. And what you guys need to do, if you want to, I mean, if was somebody else asking or you're asking?
I was asking because
Oh,
mine was pale.
yeah. See, now what you learn is a lot of natural. Okay, let me backtrack. A lot of natural dyes change or shift with different type of elements that you add to it.
Oh.
Yeah. So if you were to add some iron, it would shift lean a certain way. And this is for a lot of natural dyes. This works for all of them. And so if you put, it just depends what you put. If you put something with iron, if you put something with tannin, whatever you decide to like put a little bit in there and see if something happens. And the easiest way to test all that is if you dye whatever it is you're going to dye with nothing in it, just straight, and then get what you think you might want to add to it, make a little watery solution of that, and just brush it on, and it will react then the same way it'll react if you did it in the dye bath. So you can, what I've learned about all this, long story short, ever since I started doing the eco printing thing, there's no simple answer. I used to think when I asked questions in the group, the eco printing group, that they were trying to evade my question or they didn't want to share a secret. There's no secret because everybody that does it is going to get a different result, because there's no like one recipe, and there's no one recipe because your pots play a part, the balance of the stuff in your water that comes out of the tap plays a part, the soil that the plant grew in your area plays a part. So there's no real answer to these questions. I know I'm getting long-winded, but you got me on something I'm excited about. There's no real answer. That's why it's really an art of experimenting. If you love experimenting, this is the thing right up your alley, because there's no answer. It comes with experimenting. So that's why I'm excited, because I got these new dyes and I'm going to be experimenting and see what the heck happens when I add all these goofy things to it. Is it going to get dark? Is it going to get light? Is it going to turn black on me? I don't know. These are things I need to find out. And I intend to. Okay, I came up for breath. You can talk now. I know Susan's going, is she done yet? Is she done yet? But you know what I'm saying, right?
Yep.
Yeah, it's sort of like, you know, like when you cook.
So drop a vitamin in it.
Yeah, yeah. If you know, like what's that stuff that you clean your pools with?
Chlorine.
Yeah, but it's a certain
All
blah blah.
that shock stuff.
Anyway, that is the same stuff that a lot of dyers use to shift their stuff. So, and then you go, well, how much do you put? Well, I can't answer that either because it basically goes on the weight of your dry fabric. So let's say,
She did, Shanta, she didn't finish the journals, but she did 2 covers. Show
uh-oh,
her your
yeah,
2 covers.
yep, whoops, cover number 1. Oh, look how cute they are. Farm boys, farm dog, farmhouse, farm truck.
Hey, Vicky.
So instead of putting this in the back, I decided to make 2 fronts because I wasn't happy with where I was going. And then here's the other one. Originally, we were playing with the door to open and close and put something in and have something pop out. And oh my goodness, I just like was totally frustrated with it because, you know, first of all, it's opening this way. I don't like that. You know, I probably should have shifted the whole truck going the other way. I guess because I'm right-handed, this seemed goofy. I don't know. It just wasn't clicking. So we left the window. We got the little moo cow looking through, and you know, it'll be cute. It's still
She
cute.
didn't bind anything yet.
Mm-mm. Okay, got that. So back to the weight. I mean, how much stuff you put in stuff. For the longest time, I did not know what any of these initials stood for in the dyeing world. Finally figured it out, and it all comes down to the weight of the fabric. So you have to weigh the fabric, and then there's recipes out there for how much of what to put in based on the weight. Yeah, a lot of stuff.
She said she made the mason jar one this week and she loves it so much she's missed your lives.
Aw, that was fun, wasn't it? I like that.
Mary wants a jar with a. Okay, Mary, so I told her that you were thinking the whole time that you would like to turn yours into a jar with a lid that goes on and off and put the journal inside. And she said, just make you a jar journal.
Hmm. Yeah, but Mary likes to do things that other people think can't be done, and then she does it,
Yeah.
and she makes it cute.
Yeah.
So go for it, Mary. I don't know how the heck you're gonna do it. Go for it. Have fun. Oh, we got these. Got a couple of those in the kit somewhere. I don't remember. 1, 2.
Well,
Okay.
but you could put a jar, a mason jar, and then on the right put a mason jar, and in the back put a mason jar, and on the other side, and it would be like a square jar, which some canning jars are square.
Oh my God. You already lost me. Oh, I forgot. Those are in there too. Don't forget, guys, to play with the stuff in your little envelope. Oh, and I almost forgot.
Oh, she's still working on the nature.
Oh, okay. She'll be on that till January. got a lot of nature going on around her. Okay. All right. So I got to think what we're going to work on next because let me tell you, ladies, I had a really rough past couple of days. I haven't even had time to think. Only thing that was good was my stuff from India yesterday. That's the only thing. Um. Okay, so we have the little cartons and we have the fabric.
No, I haven't, Mary.
I'm trying to think what we're gonna do. Let me think.
Janet said your cookbook is yummy.
It is, huh? It's yummy. It's very yummy.
I think the last time we heard from her was about 3 months back.
Who?
Natalia.
Mm-hmm. Oh my bad. Oh, thank you for asking. It's like I would say 90% a-okay. I can get up and I can stand up straight. I can stand up without grunting. So pretty good, I would say. No complaints.
I don't I don't think she said what color. I think she got caboodles of colors. Artie Dar,
The what now?
your
Oh my
dye.
God. Yeah, I've got a whole slew and yeah, I got a couple of colors. Thank you for that.
Did you get yellow?
Uh
She was talking
well,
about saffron earlier.
well, let me backtrack. I made my before I got that yesterday. I like I mentioned, I saved a bunch of marigolds and I made a dye. I cooked those up and got me a really nice, beautiful dye. I'm going to be putting some bundles together of samples of those. You can use them, however I mean, a lot of you guys are still making fabric journals and snippets and what kinds of stuff are they making with fabric these days? I don't know. Lots of stuff. You guys, the fabric thing is still in. And so I'll show you, show you a sneak peek while I try to figure out what we're going to do next. I think we're going to work on a little box next. Let's see. I put a picture on Facebook. I forget where I put it. I think I just put it on my book, my page. The stuff dying, the dying process, just sitting in the dye bath. Let me get this out of the way.
I didn't see no picture.
I put it up there. I put it somewhere. I thought I put it on my page, but I could be wrong. So, those of you who have done any dyeing, you know that the fabric all receives the dye differently.
You did. I thought that was pasta. I see it. I thought that was pasta. Like, why is Rosemary posting pictures of food?
And it was so funny because when I was taking the picture, my camera was saying food. I go, no, it's not food. It even thought it was food. So you can see it looks very washed out. This is very goldeny. Why is it showing like that? This is like, double the intensity that it's showing right now on my monitor. And then you get this. See, it's not showing up right at all. Yuck, yuck, and yuck. But anyway, you can see this is all in the same dye bath. So you can see how drastically different it is. And then this took yet a different color. Oh, maybe this black thing's doing that. Oh, that's what's doing it. See, that's the color it's supposed to look. Never mind. Never mind. It is a lot truer. Still not as rich as it really is, but it's better than what it was. And then I think these came out really pretty. Now these are all done with marigold dye, natural dye.
Hey, Amy.
Look how pretty these colors are. Something else that maybe looks a little different. I've got these little pieces of lace. Look how pretty that came out, that color. Look how different. So again, so that's yet another fact. Like, how can I get that color? Well, look, I can't tell you because look, every single one came out different. So if I just showed you these and I told you, then you'd put something in like that and you could put rosemary. Look at the color. It came out all washed out. And
You
so I
have to mix it with stuff, Mary, and she won't tell nobody what you mix it with.
mixed it with what?
She said, "How do you dye with marigold?"
You get marigolds and you boil them until you get a dye bath. You take the marigolds out and put in what you want to dye with the marigold dye. That's all.
Yeah, Mary.
Get with it, Mary. No, it's not that simple in the sense that if you're starting off with now
What about all her sunflowers?
you know, I wanted to do sunflowers, but there's no part of a sunflower. I mean, she should try it. Just try it. But I did that about a year ago. I got zero color out of them. So maybe I needed a lot more of the leaves than I had. I don't know. Because you'd have to use the petals. And there's not a whole lot of petals. Unless you have oodles of sunflower. I didn't. I had like maybe 8 or 9, and they each had like maybe 2 or 3 flowers. So it didn't work for me.
So
But
Mary's gonna put a thing on her community tab in the morning. Sorry, I won't be streaming. I have to dig up my marigolds, but I'll be back Friday night.
she's tiptoeing through her marigolds. And then here's some more of how pretty. Look at that color. Look. But again, this, look how different. So don't get mad at me, Mary, if all your stuff comes out this color. And then this here, you've all seen these that you can buy. But look, this hardly took the color at all. Look at that. I mean, it's a little creamy here live, but um, it might as well just be a beige. They started off white, and they do have a tiny bit, very tiny bit of color. Very tiny bit. And then this is muslin here. Whoops. That took the color really nice.
Gail said, "Doesn't it have to be natural fibers too?"
To have the color really impregnate it, yes. But this isn't natural. It dyes it. It just isn't. I mean, and this isn't natural at all.
Or
This
like Amy's fun fur, never dried.
this is some kind of a synthetic and it took it. This is synthetic and it didn't. So, and because almost everything I buy is a secondhand store, there's no labels, so I don't know, what's in there. This isn't natural, and look how pretty that, this is nylon. So again, you just got to experiment, and if it works, it works. If it doesn't, well, don't use that anymore.
Hey, Tamar.
So let me put these away. Back in here. So the next couple of days, I'm going to be putting some of these bundles together.
Mary
Didn't
said it might have sizing on it.
Oh, well, everything's pre-washed. That's another thing when you dye. You have to have everything pre-washed. I did not morden anything on here. When I get serious with my new dyes I got, because they were very expensive, I don't want to play. This, I did myself, so I don't care that much. But my other ones, I paid a lot of buku bucks for these. And I'm going to do everything the way it's supposed to be done. And when you're doing any of these kind of natural dyeing, you should be mordening everything. Because if you don't, you may not end up with nothing. So this is some fabric I had, and it was um,
No, Tamara, this is her marigold dye.
so you can see some of them came out blotchy. I don't know if because obviously these are all used, if they were already blotchy or when I dyed them blotchy and I set them down and they got, I don't know, but I don't really care. I still like how it came out. That's one kind of fabric, just to show the difference in colors. Is a different kind of fabric, same batch. It's a different kind of fabric, same batch. And then this is a really thin, I guess like a curtainy kind of thing. I don't really know. But that looks kind of cute. It picked up the marigold really nice. That little, whatever stitching that is, it picked it up pretty cool. So that's another color. And then I had it was just called Eyelet, Swiss Eyelet, I think
Yeah.
it's called. Yeah. So I had some of that. And so that came out yet a different color.
I hope you're using one of those rolling cutters.
No, I don't have, I do have one, but I don't have room to stretch it all out. Uh, and then this again is some kind of a curtain. I don't know if this was a curtain or a tablecloth.
Girl, you throw the acorns away and you use that gallon ice cream bucket to do your dyeing in.
What?
Mary said, my neighbor gave me a gallon ice cream bucket of acorns. What can I do with acorns? And I said, you throw the
Oh
acorns
my
away
gosh.
and use your bucket.
And then this fabric,
Boil them, Mary, just boil them.
and then this fabric is yet a different color. And keep in mind, this was all dyed in the same dye bath. That's why there's no yes and no answers to the dye questions. And then this, look how pretty this came out. So those are the ones, I think those are examples of all of the fabrics I did with the marigold. And I like them. It was fun. Hello. All right.
So I don't know what you could do with no acorn. Feed them to the squirrels.
Hey, my answer to everybody is if I haven't tried it, I can't tell you. All I can tell you is what I do. I experiment, experiment, experiment. It doesn't mean it always works. It doesn't mean I always like the way it came out. But all you can do is whatever it is you're interested in, put it in boiling water, drop it down to a simmer anything no less than an hour. If it doesn't look like anything, simmer it a little bit more. If it still doesn't look like anything, well, you're probably not going to get anything out of that particular item that you're trying to extract dyes from. Not everything has dye in it, just like not every plant you can eco print with. Some print, some don't. So some plants have dye, some don't.
All
And you
right, Lurker, say hey. She's breathing.
can spray that.
Hey, Amber. Hey, Elvis. Hey, Tamar. Make sure the acorn fumes aren't poisonous. Yeah. Hey, Lana, like a Donna. Hey, Gail. Hey, Mary. Hey, Rebecca. Hey, Jennifer. Yes, it is already hay time, Janice. You hadn't even went and got coffee yet. Hey, Allie. Hey, Sherry. Hey, Lori. How are you? Janine just Googled dying with acorns and there's a recipe. You have to crush the acorn. Hey, Janet. Hey, Ann. Hey, Janine. Vicky said, Mary, do some dye with the acorns. The color can go light to very dark. Hey, Shanta.
There
And
you go.
hey, Kathy D, wherever you are. Hey, Amy. Where's Miss Morel? Did I miss her? Or she's walking the dog, or she's
She's answering the phone.
washing socks? Hey, Fern. Hey, Sally. Hey, Carol. Hey, Adria. Hey, Pinky and Annie Mame out there somewhere. And hey, Donna, since you didn't get to stay. Acorn also used to make ink. Nut dye. Hey, Brenda. Brenda said, whack the acorns with a hammer to crack the shell and bruise the nut. Then bring to a boil. Lower heat to simmer 1 to 2 hours.
There you go.
You get that, Mary? Whack the acorns with a hammer to crack the shell and bruise the nut. Then bring to a boil. Lower the heat to simmer for 1 to 2 hours. Hey, Jean. It's not an acorn?
No.
What is it? Am I saying the wrong word?
No, you're saying it like a Texas person.
Hey, APG, wherever you are.
She probably says it the same way.
My husband, Adrian said, my husband just walked out of the room when he said Bruce. Acorn. Well, I don't know what city you live in, but it's an acorn here.
How do you say that cloth that goes around your waist when you're cooking?
An apron?
Okay.
I can say acorn if Mary can say eastern. Oh, see, Allie's in Wisconsin. That's why.
That's why Ellie speaks normal. Good for you in Wisconsin.
Oh, Riri said acorn here in Virginia. It's an
Well,
acorn.
yeah, you're not far south enough as, as with Popo here. This is also done with marigold.
Oh, Mary said she offered me more. Maybe I should text her. Yes, you should. If I was you, Mary, I would get like a metal wash tub and put on your boots, put them in the wash tub and just kind of stomp them like grapes. You remember that I Love Lucy episode? Stomp around that bucket, cracking your acorns and bruising the nuts and set them on a big old fire outside. No, that's why I said put on some boots, Gail.
Yeah, boots.
Is it boots
Boots.
or is it boots? How do I say it, Allie? Boots? 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 It's boots,
Boots.
like culottes.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Oh my God. So this is like the longest funeral I have ever been to in my life.
We'll leave.
Well,
Say bye bye. They wanted to extend it. It's normally what
I think
8 days, and they want 16 or something. They want you
I
to.
thought it was 10 days or something
They,
because I know that I received a notice from President Biden because I had already informed the staff to drop our flags to half mast for 9/11,
yeah.
and then Biden sent me a note and said that you need to put your flags to half mast until the day of her, is it internment?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I don't know. Is she being interned?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I didn't know if they were gonna
Well, Mary, do a small batch first.
what the hell is that cool? Oh no! I
What?
don't want to hear this again,
Get
Jennifer.
That's right. Get a cauldron for the yard. The neighborhood kids would love to see a gray-haired lady stirring liquid in a cauldron out in the yard at Halloween. What do you mean? What the hell is a culotte? It's scorch. That's
Hey,
right, Elvis. Green Acorns is the place for me.
she's too young to know. Kula is vintage. She doesn't know. Why should she?
Riri, I've lived here for 40 years. Plenty of accent. Never heard acorn.
Have you lived in Texas?
Oh, look at Miss Janine over here. It's not coo, it's culotte.
Yeah, we know.
When Texas, it's culottes.
Yeah. Again, this is the United States speaking.
Do you ever watch Jeff Foxworthy? He's
No.
like, Gee, Kathy D, where the hell have you been?
Oh man, you missed all the fun. You missed the fun.
8:08. Hassan came in looking for you and said he had to go to tell you hello.
Yeah, that was an hour ago. He left at 7:08.
Not clam diggers, not short pants. It's like shorts with a skirt or a skirt with shorts.
No, it's shorts that ours is a skirt, not with. It is.
Oh, yeah, culottes. Yeah, skirts came out later.
Yeah. Yeah, it's so that they a lady that doesn't want to wear pants can ride on a bike.
Yeah.
No, that's not what it is, Amber. That's something different. Yes, this is vintage, people.
Let me look up. Let me Google culottes.
Yeah, prove me wrong.
How do you spell culottes?
Oh, please. They've written it in there 10 times.
Well, that damn sure ain't the way I'm pronouncing it.
Well, you're texifying a French word, first of all.
Oh, so you know what? Culottes on here look like gauchos.
That's what I'm telling you. They are baggy big pants that look like a skirt, until you sit down and then you can tell they're pants.
Okay, then I've never worn culottes because my culottes didn't look like these culottes. I don't know what I was wearing. All right, never mind.
Oh.
Oh, that's right. Kathy D's in Colorado or somewhere.
Yeah, she's not here.
That's right. Okay.
Yeah. So not only did you say it wrong, you didn't even know what you were talking about.
I know.
Welcome to my world. Oh.
That is what you said, Gail, but I was over in Google, so I couldn't see chat. So, all right. Well, then I never wore culottes.
Oh, Kathy's coming home tomorrow.
Oh, culottes. Culottes.
Yeah, culates.
I
Or
was watching
culates.
somebody on Google the other day telling me how to pronounce all these French designer words that we say wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We say most things wrong. We've Americanized so many words. Crazy. You ladies are all crazy. Anyway, so just to show you really quick what you can do if with the marigold, if you're not into plants, and even if you don't do eco printing, you can dye your paper with it. These were eco printed, but you can see like this color right here is all the marigold. So if you wanted to dip your papers into some marigold dye, that's kind of sort of what you'd get. The yellowy part. This other part here, that's all from.
So it works much better on fabric.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah. Much better. Yay! Because most of those fabrics they really absorb. Yeah, you can see the color here. Pulling around. Pulling around. So that's that. All right. That's the end of the lesson of marigolds.
Yes. Yes, Amber.
Okay, I'll put this away. So let me get the little boxes that were little egg cartons, I should say. Where are my cartons? I had leftover cartons. Where'd they go?
Well, Amy, she's about to be able to hook you up. Amy said they don't get marigolds there in the desert, at least not that she's seen, but good to know. She would love to start a section in her Etsy for natural dyed paper. You have to charge more for those papers. Can you buy dried marigolds?
What?
Can you buy dried marigolds?
I haven't looked.
There you go. Riri says just dye with turmeric. Dump it in boiling water and go for it. It works.
Oh yeah, turmeric works.
Yeah. It's
Yeah,
expensive though.
but then they aren't marigolds. It's not marigold dyed. It's turmeric dyed. Oh, if you don't care, I mean, if you're just looking for a color and you're not looking to do a specific plant, I was looking for a specific plant. There's a lot of yellows out there. Lots of yellows.
Wonder about buttercups.
What about buttercups?
Well, they have all that yellow powder in the middle that you smash on your nose.
Well, all you have to do is go boil some and find out. I don't have any buttercups at all.
Okay, looks like Big Mac boxes.
I don't think so.
No, the one on the right does.
I don't think so.
Oh,
And I don't think so. Whew, that kind of like wipes it all out. Yucky doodle. So, if you guys were here, how long ago? I don't remember. Over a year ago. We put some really cute little goodies in here. We made a little journal and we put the little journal in here. Those that wanted to stuff this up a little bit more, we decorated up here and we just set a little journal up on top. We did all kinds of fun stuff. Then to make, oh yeah, and to make the journal fit in here, we flattened these. I don't know if you guys remember that, but we had to flatten these because this obviously hits the top.
yeah,
So
but I don't think they were that high, were they?
yeah, yeah, it's exact same. I ordered the exact same thing. So these get pushed down to be this level, so that you have this entire top to make the journal that big. Got it? Got it. Let's see. I don't remember what I used. I don't know if I just used my fingers. Yeah, I think I just used my fingers because it's going down pretty easy. So what you want to do is just keep in mind, what was the name of that movie, Susan? You know which one I mean.
You gotta give me
The
just
Montana Moot, aliens, spaceships.
Close Encounters.
Yeah, you got to think of Close Encounters, and he was there trying to make all those crazy shapes.
Richard Dreyfuss with the
Yeah,
mashed potatoes.
yes. So just imagine him with the mashed potatoes and smush these down until you get kind of the same shape he was looking at. Remember? He was trying to make that shape right there. So do that, and you're doing it right. But don't lose your family over it, and don't get all obsessive about it. Just try it a couple of times. And if you have a hammer, even better. If you have a hammer, even better.
Man, if I had a hammer, I'd hammer in the morning. I'd hammer in the evening. Don't wear no clothes when you're dyeing with turmeric because it will stain everything.
Well, any good dye will.
Yeah.
So be careful. Make sure when you're doing that, you're wearing your crafting outfit that you never leave the home. That's what I do. I have this little top I put on whenever I'm in here, and I just let it get as dirty as possible.
All right, Kathy D, get some rest and have a safe flight tomorrow. I know, Gail, I'm getting predictable.
Okay. So it ends up popping out a little bit on the back, which is just hunky dory. It doesn't hinder anything. And that's it. And then you start, and now it's receptive to your little journal that you make that you sit in here. Sound like a plan? Okay, so that's what you do with that one. This one I hadn't played with this one before. It was just too cute not to include. I don't know if I would, you can do the same thing with this. It's a lot easier because it's thinner stuff and it's smaller. You can do the exact same thing, mush these down to make it level with here. It'll just pop up in the bottom. And then if you wanted to make a thin little journal to put in here or have this be actually the cover of the journal and sew it in there or glue it in there, it just opens up. Then you have that amount of space to create your journal if you flatten these out, and it can be in there. You can close it up and your little journal is right there. But you need to push these down to level it with here. Right, right, right. Same thing with this one. Same thing, only different. You only got one you have to go down. This one, it's about as strong as this one. So, it's the same height. And that way you flatten that down. You can do your little cute little things in there and put your journal can fit in there just fine. Got it? Got it.
Got it.
So let's push this one down. Oh, this one's harder. I didn't think it would be.
Then lay it down and push it from the back.
Yeah. I'm just trying to push it in there with my finger to gently get it in there instead of just going whack. It's softer, but it seems the way it's constructed, it's stronger. I mean, as far as holding up to pressure.
Hey, Stasia.
Hey!
Because she don't want a hole in it.
Yeah.
Now, if you flip it upside down, you'll see it's inverted. See?
That way, if you're putting buttons or if you're, because the last time we had buttons in here and pins, and then we had the little fabric over here, and some people used it just to keep the little, something cute just to keep the little sewing stuff together. So we had pins and needles and little pieces of fabric and stuff like that. So you don't want a hole there for thing to fall out. Like there's a little crack right there. Put a little piece of paper or tape or something. Keep everything intact. So it really depends what you want to use it for. Store stuff, put a journal in, just decorate it and have it look cute,
Tapered candle.
What?
A tapered candle.
A tapered candle?
Yeah.
This is like a candle holder?
It could.
Okay. I don't think I want to flatten this one out. I think it looks too cute the way it is. I don't know. But again, if you want to do that, if you want to put the journal in here, you can flatten these out. Okay, let's just go ahead and flatten this one. I have another one. This is one I had on the side because this little part was very fragile. It's coming apart. Okay, oh, these are hard to do. They look like they would be easier. They're not. These things are made really well for protecting eggs, let me tell you. Oh my goodness. Look, the whole thing is so small. It just went kapooty.
Oh, no.
Yes. I don't want a hole.
OMG. I showed Betty a house last night for sale.
Where?
And it's about 20 miles north of here.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like a Victorian home. And it's pink. And it has like a giant pink dollhouse in the front yard. Then it has like a detached garage, and then it has a he shed, a she shed.
Oh my goodness.
Then you go inside, and they had like the when you walk in, the tile floor was like the big black and white check.
Mhm.
You go in the kitchen and the ceiling goes up to like a dome, and it was painted blue with birds and all that stuff. And then the in the bedroom it had another dome ceiling with like that famous painting of Adam's hand touching
Mhm.
God's. Yeah.
Mhm.
But it was like the wackiest house you've ever seen in your life.
And how much did they want for that?
I think they wanted like 292.
Oh, that's not bad for Texas right now.
Mm-mm. She said you are not going to live in a pink house. And then it had like on the very top, it had like one of those, like you go to the top of the ship with your
Mhm.
spyglass and look.
Mhm.
I don't know what kind of wacky. Hey, Nikki.
Hey, Nikki.
No, the garage was white. The man shed was dark green, and then there was another one across the backyard. Hey, Kiki. It was very weird.
Wow.
Oh, Jennifer Jane's mom stole all her vintage napkins for her Thanksgiving dinner table.
There's this lady I follow. I forget her name right now.
Hey, CB, how are you?
CB.
I hadn't seen CB in a long time.
Hey. You just had to ask the right question. She come out. She had an answer for you. She knows her Victorian homes.
A widow's walk. Okay. Yeah, it was very cool though. Very bizarre.
Somebody's getting in trouble. I hope it's not the kitty cat.
No, it's that mean little dog.
Oh, you guys don't like that little. How did you ever get him? Was he adopted or what?
I was sitting in my office one day at the other house, and I had a window there so I could see. And it was early on a Saturday morning, and I kept seeing something appear and then disappear,
Hmm.
appear and disappear. And I was like, what the hell? So I walked out the front door and I peeked around the corner, and we had a like a brick planter thing at the front walk. Well, all of a sudden, this dog head would pop up in the air and go down. Pop up in, and it was this little dog. So I got him to come to me, and I was like, so I took him in the house. I told Betty, I said, look what was jumping up and down trying to look in the window. I put signs out for him. Found puppy, found puppy, found puppy, and I don't know whoever had it said yay.
Exactly. You can have
But he used to jump so high in the air that he could turn the light switch off.
him.
And he's a one person dog, and I ain't the person.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep. Okay, ladies. So that's how this works. If you flatten that one out. So now what I did on the other one, okay, I did several things because I made a whole bunch last time. Some of them I painted. Some of them I put really thin decorative paper in there. Some of them I put in napkins. So those are kind of sort of the things you can think about how you want to finish the the inside. And leaving it just plain is pretty cool. This one is really nice just plain, but you know, it could go either way. So
Yeah, that'd be cool to decoupage.
yeah. So I'm looking over there.
He looks like a Jack Russell or a Whippet, um, Gene. I don't know which one, but I think he's a terrier.
Yeah, so he's a leaper and a jumper and a barker.
Oh my God, he's mean. If I make a noise in this house, he just
Ever said he thinks it's a kangaroo.
man.
Oh.
Yeah, a Jack Whippet.
Yeah, she wished she could whip it. Okay, let me see what I have. I've got, oh, where are those napkins that
You know what you need? You need some of those paper mache eggs from Michael's. I mean, Hobby Lobby.
says what?
Those. Someone say what?
Huh?
Someone say what?
Oh, what you said.
Someone say what?
I'm getting Texas.
You know how they have those. It might be Mary because he don't like nobody but her. Um, you know, like they have those boxes and all that stuff over at Hobby Lobby in that one section, and they had the eggs, and they're like made out of that brown paper.
Oh no.
Oh, okay.
That was totally wasted on me. No.
Okay. Well, they have eggs, and you could like paper mache the eggs. Not paper
Okay.
mache, but you could decoupage them or whatever.
Oh, all right. You probably have more fancy stuff at mine than I do. I mean, at yours than I do.
No. Hey, you have gelato at yours, okay?
No, no, we didn't. We had the jelly. She said we didn't. They didn't have jelly. She didn't know what a gelato was. But they didn't have them either. But
I'm sorry, ma'am. We don't serve ice cream here.
oh, remember you guys got these? Oh, it's a tiny bit too big, but who cares? Let's just cut one out and see how it fits. Let's just see. Come on. Let's just see. You never know.
Hola, Pinky. Hola, Jar. Pinky, I saw you read my message and I didn't get a reply back. I didn't get a laugh. I didn't get a, I'm filing a discriminatory lawsuit against you or anything.
She's
Yes, the
probably in
eggs are
shock.
paper mache. Thank you, CB.
You probably had her in shock. Hard to respond when you're in shock.
Well, all I know is I sent it to you and you were in such a crappy mood.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
What did you send to me?
I told Betty, I said, well, she's in a mood.
What did you send to me?
That, where the lady told her husband that you it was impossible to lift your foot up and look backwards at the bottom of your foot or something.
Oh. Well, sometimes I think things are just stupid.
I thought it was funny. Uh
I feel
oh.
like I thought, what a bunch of idiots. They'll do anything. That's really dumb.
Shanta said she's going to have to try to find a duck egg carton.
Mm. Okay, so these fit pretty cool right on there. If you wanted to use one of your tags on there. And it also fits nicely there. And almost really nicely there. It's just a tad. If you cut it on the line and don't expose the line, it fits perfect. How did I know that? Well, that's because I measured before. I hoped it would work out.
Uh,
Oh, but you never know. From computer to printer, it doesn't always print the size you think it's going to. You know how that goes.
Oh, she's going to try it on Joe.
Maybe that joke just went over our head.
I
Oh no, I think I need some ice cream. I don't have it.
I.
I don't have any.
You don't have any ice cream?
No, I haven't had any for a couple of weeks. I'm very upset. I need to get some.
I have strawberry, vanilla, hot fudge, Cool Whip.
I'm really fussy about my ice cream. There's not a lot that I really, really, really like. I mean, if that was the only thing around, I would eat it if I wanted ice cream. But as far as going to buy it, I don't know. They don't all excite me the same.
You ain't funny, Amber. Amber says maybe your computer speaks English and your printer speaks Acorn. Brenda said she finally got her quail egg carton back from her daughter, and she has bits of blue glass, marbles, and broken china bits from an old house site on our farm. Just thought I'd put them in the carton. That'd be cool.
Oh. Hmm. Okay, so those are some options of decorating your covers. Let me get some of those napkins. Let's see, what napkins would be in there? I'm trying to remember.
I bet you have one with a chicken on it.
That's right. We did send some of the chicken on.
And you have some with don't you have some with chicken wire?
I gotta look over here. Oh, I see it. Yeah, I see what I got. Let's see. I had to refresh my memory.
Let me go ask Google how to say acorn.
Oh my gosh. See, ladies, she doesn't believe us. Okay, so unless I'm mistaken, you got one of these. I think. I could be wrong. Maybe you didn't. I don't remember.
Okay, they're saying AYKORN.
Acorn.
But why does it have to be changed to a K?
Because C can be a soft C. They're letting you know it's a hard C. Miss, I won all the spelling bees in the whole country.
Well, I did, but
Well, you know, the difference on sounds are important.
spelling and pronunciation.
Obviously, do not go hand in hand. Obviously.
They have a whole YouTube video of how to say acorn. Acorn. Okay, so Mary said, yeah, exactly. CB says, who buys 4 eggs at a time besides Rosemary? Mary put in a request for a trash bag of acorns. Now she needs jars. Oh, Brenda, mine too. My printer was speaking pink too, and Johnny had me do the head cleaner like 4 or 5 times in a row, and now it prints beautifully. How do you pronounce oranges, Pinky?
Oh no.
Carol said, I was just about to say that, Susan. LOL. Virginia hillbilly here. Oranges?
That sounds like she's from New Jersey.
Oranges.
oranges. New Jersey. All right, I didn't put this in a kit because I didn't have enough of them. This is just a a.
I thought you weren't using things that weren't the kit.
I lied. I have a prerogative. Isn't this cute?
That's very
Say
cute.
it. Say it. It's cute.
It's crude.
So that would look nice on one of them. It's a part of it.
Acorn.
Look, very marigoldish.
Marigoldish.
Mm-hmm.
Janice says it's precious. I have a few of those napkins.
And then, but you guys did get one of the
One of
wish.
the La Rotisserie.
Yeah.
Yeah, Amber said yes. You could use some of your marigold ribbon to match it.
Yeah. So you basically have to decide, do you just want to decorate the box or do you want to paint the box before you put any kind of papers on it? It depends if you want like a clean, crisp look or if you want more of a grungy kind of look. This looks kind of cool on here actually without any color. But, you know.
Good night, Mary. Thanks for coming.
Good night, Mary. But that, of course, would be your choice. So there's that. And this, you should have gotten one of these, I think, if I remember correctly. That's very Freshy Farm.
So what about the gray chickens?
Yeah. That looks kind of
That's
cool
cute.
too.
Yeah.
And then you could put this over the whole top if you like. And if you wanted to incorporate paint, then you could paint the bottom a black, a white, a gray, a red, or just leave it the way it is.
Where'd you go, Elvis?
Didn't look too bad with the same, leaving it that color. I
Can't
probably would
use
end up
yeah.
painting. Yeah, I probably end up painting.
You can't use that word, Amber.
So
No, you can't use that word either, Elvis. No cute, no adorable, no adorbs.
So who was it that says that? You said you found a person that said that?
No, I didn't. Somebody in chat did.
Oh. I misunderstood. Okay. So what's your suggestion, Susan? Which one should we do and what should we do to it?
I think you need to use the gray one.
This, okay.
Yeah.
With which top? I mean, with which box? A,
Oh,
B, A, B, A, B, C.
I only saw it on B.
Oh, never mind.
Okay, that's cool. I think you need to put the. Oh, yeah, I like that too. But I like the rectangular one because it has more chickens on it.
This one or this one?
The one on the right. I think the one on the left you should use your that yellow chicken on.
The yaller. Okay. And are we going to paint this, the rest of it, or are we going to leave it plain? Or are we going to
Um
put tissue paper in there?
yeah,
Or are
put
we
some.
going to put another napkin in there with just disformed chickens?
No, don't put another napkin in there.
Okay.
I would maybe glue some tissue paper over your hose.
Okay. And paint it or not
Uh,
paint? Because then we're going to have spots of color. Because I don't have this exact color of tissue paper.
ah, mm.
Well, you can think on that. We can go ahead and glue this down because we can always do that later. So is it going to be the whole lid or is it just the top part of the lid that the chickens are gone?
Um,
'Cause I might,
can you
because
can you kind of feather fade it into the sides?
that, yes, I can.
Okay, do that.
Okay. Let's see.
There you go. Janice said glue some buttons on your nubs.
Well, you do it first and let me know how it feels.
You want me to glue buttons on your nub?
No, no, that's okay. You keep your little nubs off my nubs.
Betty.
You're already picking out my bedding. Now you want to nub me. Betty!
Oh gosh.
Okay, so I think that.
Wait, no, whoa, no, whoa, whoa, whoa.
Oh, what?
I want. I like. I like the bottom chicken row.
Well, the bottom chicken roll is also.
Nope.
No, there is no other bottom chicken roll. Okay, so you like the bottom chicken roll so that I may have no feathering happening.
Oh.
Yeah, because there's nothing left over. But the two rows do fit nicely.
Yep.
But there will be no feathering involved.
Okay. Well, then just feather it on the sides.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, it's not going to be too much there either because there's only about a quarter of an
Oh
inch
my
between
god.
his butt and the edge. And you want to be able to see his whole body. And I can't go over that way too much because then you have a weird thing happening over here. Because actually these two birds here, they fit the three there fit perfect on here, which doesn't allow too much for the feathering.
All
But
right.
we'll do what we can do, and if you don't like it, then we can just paint the sides
All right.
over the stuff. And if you don't like that, too bad. Okay, so that's going to have to be even. That's going to have to be even. So that's going to go like about right there. Half a leg. Half a leg.
There you go. Janice said, paint it and then put each chicken out individually.
Oh my gosh. You do that. Let me know how it worked out. Oh, creating work for me. Oh my gosh.
You're a good girl.
So I need to cut a little bit more off. And then I have to feather over here.
Feather.
Feather,
Fe-
feather, feather, feather. Let's see what happens. So my husband calls up the electric company because the electric company here allows for a because we have alleys in where we live, and the electric company allows for you to put a nice big security light on the pole that feeds your house for electricity. And there's different types of lighting. If you want something that shoots out like this, something that shoots down like that, something that has a little glow to it, all kinds of options. Okay. Now, they'll provide everything. Ooh, there's not too much.
Ask Nikki. She can tell you, Riri.
They provide everything, the lights, they come over, they install it, they do all that, but you're charged a monthly fee. And the light goes on and off with it's automatic as far as when it's like when all the rest of the lights go on in the city, um, street lights. So, and it costs like about $6 a month. And if you have a dark alley back there, it's really cool because you have this big light way up high, like the rest of the poles, and it lights all your area, and it deters anybody from being back in the alley. Okay, so my main house is 1117. My studio is 1115. So way back when, my husband had that light turned on, and it was on build to 1117. So when I started running my business and all this stuff, and I put the electricity and things like that over here in my name so that it'd be easier bookkeeping for my business and write-offs and stuff like that, he had the billing switched over to over here to 1115. All right. So we've had that light back there. I don't know. It's been quite a while. Couple, maybe 3, 4, 5. I don't know. A long time, 5 years, something like that. Um, and so they have these new lights, these infrared lights that the light is different. It's more pleasing at night to your eye than that glaring thing. So my husband calls up. Well, first of all, he calls up, and you know how when you call somewhere, it has that automated push this button, push that button, all this stuff. So the question they asked, they said, "Oh, you have to wait for somebody. I forget how long. Customer service. If you're over, what was it, over 45 or something like that, press one." And Richard goes to me. He goes, "What does my age have to do with my electric electric bill?" I said, "I don't know." So he pushes the appropriate button, and then this whole, let me guys see. Oh, yeah, this whole big spiel comes on about something about healthcare and wanting to sell him this and sell him that. And he had to look back up at the number like, did I call the wrong place? Has nothing to do with power, electricity. Maybe they were talking about solar or anything that had to do with power. But they're talking to you about your health care. And Richard goes, "What is this?" I go, "I have no idea." So I said, "Hang up and punch a different number, and maybe they won't think you need help care." So he hangs up, calls back, picks a different number. The same thing pops up, and they start trying to sell you this stuff. And I go, "Oh my goodness." So anyway, so he ended up calling a different 800 number, and it gave him like kind of sort of normal prompts. So we go through the prompts, finally get a person to talk to. It took forever to get a person. Now, the issue, one of the issues is the account next door is in my husband's name. The account here is in my name. I think that started the whole confusion with the lady that we're about to talk to. So what happens is when you call, they are they are registering your phone number. So based on your phone number, they're already assuming that
Oh yeah.
you're calling about that address.
Right.
Before they even ask you, they've already made the assumption. So that was the first thing that went wrong, because we were going to talk about 11:15 and she's talking about 11:17. So that took us down one rabbit hole. Okay, so now, uh-oh, I just tore that. So now we figure out that problem. Okay, we solved that problem. So then she goes, by then, you know, but I mean, this took a long time just to get to that point. So, okay, so now she goes, "Well, I forget. I'm so confused. I can't remember now which one we're talking about or who's talking." But she goes, "Well, you're not on that account, so I can't talk to you about it." And we're both on speakerphone with this lady. So no matter which account you're talking about, one of us can talk to you about it. Anyway, we had to go around a circle about that. Okay. So then so then my husband finally explains. Oh, okay. So then so we tell her we're talking about the light that is associated with 11:15. And she goes, "Well, you realize that the electricity at that property has been turned off." And we go, "When?" Because that's my studio. I just came from there. We go, "When did that happen?" And she goes, "Well, that was quite a while ago." And I said, "Well, why am I paying a bill every month?"
When I'm sitting in the dark.
It was just one of those it just went in circles. Nothing made sense. I mean, it wasn't her fault. She's just reading what the computer's telling her.
So did they issue you a credit for all these
So
years
that
of payment?
we almost said, "Yeah, I think you owe us some money." But anyway, so then it turned out, because we he wanted to switch that light, right? The just the bulb, just the bulb to a new bulb. And the utility company has to do it. Obviously, it's up, sticking up way up in the air. We're not going to do that. So, so now she tells us that there is no security light associated with 1115. I mean, go, oh my, what is going on now? That's the problem. I think when you have automatic payment and your payment's like the same almost all the time, you don't look at some things. Well, they've been charging the other house, which is fine. We need to be charged either way, but we didn't realize it was on the 1117 account. Okay, so we got that straightened out. So now my husband goes, okay, so we do have electricity, 1115. We are billed 1117 for the security light. So I'm
You
on my
can talk to me.
so you can talk to me. Can we switch that light over? And she goes, yes, we can, sir. But that would cost $279. Richard goes, excuse me.
Change a light bulb?
She says, if it was broken or deficient, we would just come out and change the light. But because you want us to come out here just to change it, we have to charge a service charge and blah 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 and blah blah blah. And it was like 200.
BB gun.
Wait, 207. You don't know how my husband thinks. Wait a minute. Almost. He almost goes there. So then he goes, okay. So how about if 1100, I'm getting confusing myself. How about if 1115, my mom, not my mom, if my wife, I'm tired. We just did this today. I got so exhausted. He says, well, then how about if on my wife's account on the house next door, she requests a light? Would we be charged for that? And they go, no, because she doesn't have a light. And that's, we go, okay. So now it's going to be put on the exact same pole it's on right now. No different. It isn't going to be anywhere but where the light is right now. So if they come and change the bulb for my husband, it's going to be almost $300. If I ask for it, it'll be free.
Did you have to hang up and call from your number?
No, I was there. So I said, okay, I would like a request. I would like a request to have one of the lights and have one of the new bulbs put in. Oh my gosh. See how ridiculous?
Right, like Gail
It's the
said, though,
same
are they going to
pole.
charge you for 2 lights a month?
Oh no, he says, and then we'll disconnect the one in 1117. And she goes, I can put that work order in. Now we're waiting to see how much this all gets screwed up. Okay, it's not going to be that simple. But we've set it in motion and anything can happen now.
Oh my
So
gosh.
now they're going to give me a free $300 light on a property that she says my electricity has been suspended. Oh, we were on there over an hour just to get
Ridiculous.
a stupid light turned on. So that was today. Last week, my husband was such a tizzy. I thought he was going to have a heart attack. He was so aggravated. Okay, we got this on. Does that fit your idea? It just kind of feathers in.
You don't even need to paint it because it pretty much looks like it is.
Yeah, it blends in pretty well, I think. Okay, and what do you want to put on this one? We'll do one of each differently. So we've got you've got these things, these, and these. Oh, and I got these over here. Is that just one kind? Yeah, it's just one kind. Choice. So the other thing was our water. I think I told you guys about how we were having a leak next door.
Yep.
I forget if I told you. Anyway, so we have that insurance where they'll come out and check the leak and whatever. So they come. Well, we didn't see a leak in our property. We just saw our bills skyrocket from a number 6 to a number 16 in water usage. So we knew, whoa, something's going on. So we called up. The guy comes out and he says, I don't see any leak in your property. Let me call. They call this guy that has like, it looks like some kind of a sonar kind of thing to try and hear where the leak is coming from. Well, he comes. Are you deciding, Susan? Oh, she's on break. Okay. So we
No, I was listening. Janice likes the one with the sunflowers. See what that one looks like. You need to audition them. I can't just tell. No, the chicken, the rooster, with the sunflowers. Yeah.
so he comes out and oh, that's if you get all of him on there.
I kind of like it with the stars on the corner.
There's that little groove right there, so you can visualize that right there. To center him, it's about like right there, and then it comes down like that.
Yeah, do that one.
Do that. Okay. Now, am I going to paint before, after? Or are we going to do the whole cover? I have to patchwork it because that doesn't go all the way over. Should I go all the way down with the napkin on this side and then patch up this end, or not? Or are we just doing the top?
No, because you want to capture your sunflowers, so I would do it all the way around.
Okay. And then we'll just cover up maybe with some other sunflowers on the side or something. All right. So, so the guy comes out and they say no. The plumber says nothing. I don't see where it is. He says we'll bring out the sonar kind of guy just so we can detect where it is. He brings out the sonar kind of guy, and he determines that the leak is on the city side down by the street. And we've seen the water there. And oh, wait, before all this, my husband calls the water department and says, hey, there's a leak out there in front of my house, blah, blah, blah. They come out and say, no, there's not a leak on our side. It must be a leak on, however they detect it. They go, the leak must be on your side. That's when we call the plumber. That's when we, everything I just told you. Okay. So now this guy's saying, no, it's the city. So Richard gets on the phone right away. Now, this was back in June. Give you a perspective how long this headache's been going on. So he calls him up and he says, hey, blah, blah, blah. It's on your side. If you need to send somebody down here, yada, yada, yada. So one of the main guys comes down and he's checking it out. And he goes and he looks at how fast that little twirly thing's going there, turning. And he goes, oh, yeah. He says, this is something pretty major. So Richard says, well, the guy came out and he says it's on your side and whatever. Okay. So they end up fixing it. And our water bill, our consumption is back to what it was before. Okay. So our water department, I guess like most city water departments, they have a program where if you have unusual water consumption or something like that, you can file, and 2 times a year you can say, hey, my water was over my normal consumption, and if you had something that you repaired, you You give them a receipt that you repaired this, there was a leak or something, and then they make an adjustment based on your regular bill. And they will average 3 months of your regular bill before the big jump in consumption, and they will adjust your bill so that it's what your normal bill would be. They do that up to 2 times a year. So Richard calls up, asks for the form, and they send him a form. Okay. They email it to him. I print it out. He fills it out. He emails it back. And then they tell him, hold on. They tell him that his claim has been denied. Okay. And so, of course, my husband goes, why was it denied? And they said, because you didn't submit a receipt for the repairs you made. So Richard gets back and said, well, there were no repairs made because the repair was on the city side. That's why I don't have any receipts for a repair. This goes on for months. You need a receipt. Richard arguing, how can I give you a receipt when your people fixed the problem? Well, I don't know how we can reimburse you. So I don't want a reimbursement because they keep thinking he wants to be reimbursed for it to be fixed. I don't want a reimbursement. I want an adjustment to my bill. Two totally different things. Again, well, I'm sorry, sir, without a receipt, we cannot reimburse you.
Good grief.
And Richard's already, he's trying to keep his cool, but he's like getting like so aggravated. So, and now it goes all the way up to some supervisor. I don't even know who he is. Again, like a broken record. Well, sir, I notice here that you haven't provided a receipt. Oh my gosh. Okay, so then he's so aggravated. One day he's talking, I know, calm down. He was talking with Levon, and Levon's, and he mentions to Levon all this crazy stuff that is going on. And he goes, Richard, this is ridiculous. Richard goes, yeah, tell me about it. And he says, well, wait a minute. He goes, I wrote that ordinance up. And he goes, oh my gosh, it's your fault. He goes, no, we have a provision there. It's called unexplained. I think it's called an undetermined or unexplained, something like that. Water overage. And it's for situations where there was an overage, nobody's really understands why or whatever. And he says, you can file under that. And because you said it didn't, and they say they didn't, and blah blah blah. So it's unexplained, but we allow for that because sometimes there's just some weird things going on, and kind of hard to determine what came first. So okay, Rich goes, okay. So he calls them up, wants that form, and they say there's no such form. Yeah, he's dealing with the same lady that answers the phone all the time. She's getting aggravated with my husband because he keeps calling. He's aggravated because they don't listen to what he's saying.
Exactly.
They're following a script, and his problem doesn't fit in their script. And she argued with him. There's no such thing. and she didn't send it to him. There's no such thing. So Richard sends a email to the head of the department explaining everything that's going on, and really doesn't have any response. I mean, just like talking to a broken record. Okay, so now my husband's going, what the heck am I, I don't understand this. So now he calls up Mr. Rooter, the original guy that came out. And and I'm standing right there. And he tells the lady that he would like some kind of documentation that they came out. First thing out of her mouth. Well, the city isn't gonna, the city won't blah blah blah. I forget how she said it. Won't do this and won't do that because you didn't pay a direct bill. He goes, ma'am, I am not asking for a reimbursement. I know I didn't pay anything. I'm trying to get an adjustment on my bill for excessive water use. It was like it went right over her head. She did not know what the heck he was talking about. She just repeated the same old line that she couldn't do this and couldn't do that. Richard got so mad he just handed me the phone like I'm done with this. So I get on the phone. I said, ma'am, can I speak to your supervisor or whoever's head of your department? And she goes, yes. So she hands me over to someone else. I start to explain, and she starts to say the same thing. I said, wait a minute. I I'm not that's not what I'm looking for. Let me explain. So I had to, I mean, you don't want to talk like they're dumb, but you got to talk that they're not paying attention to you. Okay, so she finally understands what I want. Okay. So she says, okay, I can email you a um a record of when we went out, what we did, all that. That's all we need to know. We just got to prove someone did come out of here and do something. So then she said, but we did not send out the sonar kind of guy. That's a whole other company. We asked them to come. So if you want documentation that he came out, you have to call blah blah blah. My husband shakes his head. He knew what she was talking about. I didn't know what she was talking about. So we did that. So he called yesterday. Like I say, this has been going on back and forth since June. So he calls yesterday the people that sent out the sonar stuff, and they were going to start the same spiel. Well, you're not going to. He goes, wait, 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 wait. That's not what I want. I'm not asking for receipts. I'm asking for documentation that somebody came out here. No receipts. So they finally get through their head that we're not after receipts. And she sent a really nice little email documenting that they came out, what they found, and that they found the leak on the city side of our thing. So he sent that today. We'll see what new excuse they come up with. You get to the point, if he had just said, gone down to Home Depot, bought some tape or something, and gave them the receipt. Oh, I just taped up a hole. It's all fixed. They would have they would have adjusted his account. But because we had insurance and we didn't pay anything out of pocket, we had no proof that anything happened. And of course we don't have receipts because we have insurance. Oh boy. So I don't know if this is the end of the story or just another chapter to the story, but that's how we're trying to get an adjustment. But you can see if you have people that are working all day that aren't retired that don't have the time to be on the phone all day long, they just give up. Or you have an older person that doesn't really understand that they're not wrong, that it's utilities that are wrong. They go, oh, okay, and they just give up and go away. So anyway, my husband's on another tangent trying to get that all straightened out. So who knows how that ends up, but it is so frustrating. I know I just confused all you guys, but that's okay. I'm confused about it too.
I guess they figure if they give you a hard enough time, you'll just blow it off.
I think so. And then again, it's like if you don't follow the script, like most people want a reimbursement, most people want a receipt of services served. That's not what we were asking for to anybody. And that's the conclusion they would jump to right away. Oh, you want this? No, we don't. We can't provide that because you weren't charged anything. No, that's not what we're asking for. So, needless to say, very frustrating. Okay, so I got to do this little patchwork here. I think this is going to come out kind of cute, actually. Good idea. Whose idea was this? You said Janice, maybe, or who? I don't know. Somebody. Good idea. Kind of,
Yes, Janice.
kind of cute. Kind of cute. Kind of cute. It kind of tore right here, so I've got to put a sunflower. Put a sunflower in it. Oh, that looks cute.
Uh-oh.
So if my lights go off, you'll know why.
Oh my God.
So now they're going to call us the people that get the work order. And let's see what we run into with that.
You need to get like trim and put it on your phone.
To do what?
There's um a thing called I think it's called trim,
Mm.
and you you go in there and you put in your who you have your cell phone through, who you have your cable through, who you have. I can't remember what all the other services are, but I'll get like a text and it'll go, "We are working on getting you a credit on your cable bill." And
Mm.
then it'll come back later and it'll say, "You should be receiving a $50 credit on your cable bill." And then they charge me 10% of that $50.
Oh, to keep you for the.
Yeah, and then they'll do it on my cell phone. You
Mm-hmm.
should be receiving a $25 a month credit on your cell phone bill, and then they charge me $2.50.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but they're always jacking with my cable company. Always. "We got you a loyal customer discount. Your new bill will be so and so much per month, a reduction of $30 a month." They
Because that's
charge.
how they make their money, right?
Yeah, and they
Yeah.
charge me a one-time fee of you know whatever the savings was.
Mm-hmm.
How's your Roku working out, Gail? See, that looks like a wooden box or something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Amber says, "But shouldn't it show somewhere on the computer that that account had work done? I mean, I know it's not the same department, but they sure communicate just fine when it's for them."
That's right. Yeah, I know. No, I agree.
Good, Gail. Good.
Yep.
Very nice.
So the last one that you talked to before he got these receipts today, the guy says, Well, I'm gonna have to send it up to the city administrator. How the city administrator here is like to how other cities would have a mayor. Can you imagine you wanting to adjust your water bill and it has to go up to the mayor? What? Well, that was just because my husband wouldn't give up. So it just kept
Well,
going
he
higher.
should have said, "Okay, well, let me talk to my buddy Levon," and then go, "Oh, no, no, sir. Okay, hang on.
Now, after this is all dry, I'll pop a little hole through there. That's where the hole is attached, goes into here. I don't want to do it while it's wet because I'll really make a mess of it. So I'll do that later. I'll just keep patching up here with these cute little sunflowers. Because see, Richard cannot stand the city administrator.
Uh-oh.
He does not like him at all. And the guy doesn't like Richard either.
Well,
So
then they probably have your account flagged. Give this man a hard time.
yeah, I think I'm starting to think that because
Charge him $275 to change his light bulb. Tell him he don't have electricity in that little shack next door.
yeah, it's pretty crazy. Let me get a few
That's
more.
like my sister was trying to. She's having some kind of, I don't know. All of a sudden now they billed her for her deductible all at one time instead of through the year,
Mm-hmm.
and so she finally got a hold of the guy, and he said, "Ma'am, according to my spreadsheet, you have," she said, "Well, your spreadsheet's wrong." And he said, "Ma'am, I did this spreadsheet myself and it is not wrong." And she said, "Exactly. You did it yourself." She said, "I work in accounting and I worked in accounting for years." She said, "Let's go over it together." She said, "Let's start with January." And he's like, "Oh yeah, that right there is like," she said, "See, your spreadsheet's not right. Okay, let's go to February." And finally, she got it all straightened out. He's like, "No, ma'am, I created the spreadsheet and it's correct." And she's like, "Right, you created it, so it could have a mistake."
Yep. Okay, I'm going to fill that in right there with some of that. I think that will work. Just hunky dory.
Okay, so Betty left me a note on the counter this morning.
Uh oh.
"Please take out chicken and a package of ground beef." And I'm like, I don't know what concoction she's making. Well, she fed me an egg sandwich for dinner, so I'm not sure what her whole plan was.
You better go check the dog plates.
So when she got up, I went in there and I said, "You're making me eggs? Well, what did you think I was?" I said, "Well, I didn't know. You told me take out ground beef, take out chicken." "Well, no, those are frozen." I said, "No, I thawed them out." "I didn't tell you to thaw them out. I told you to take them out of the freezer." I said, "And put them where?" We had the biggest argument over. I told her she needed to be thorough, and she told me I needed to pay more attention. And I'm like, so anyway, I got an egg out of it.
Well, I got an egg carton.
All righty. I said, "Please be more specific on the next sticky note, please."
Yeah, how do you take something out of the freezer and not defrost it? That's a real conundrum.
She just wanted me to take it out of the freezer and put it in the refrigerator.
Yeah, well, that's a full sentence right there. That would have worked.
Right, but the sticky
There
after she
wasn't enough
signed
room.
after she signed her name and put her little heart there, there was no room for it. And I'm like, okay. Yeah, that's what she wanted, Janice, but I didn't I didn't know. And that's what I told her. I said, you told me chicken and you told me beef. So I didn't know which one you were wanting to cook tonight. So I defrosted both of them. So whichever one you decided it would be. No, it's Wednesday. You get eggs. I'm like, okay, never mind.
You should know that by now. I even know on Wednesday you get eggs.
Never mind.
I even know that. Why don't you know
Well, I think she was going to make me chicken enchiladas, but I don't know what the ground beef was for. Maybe tacos.
that? Mm.
That's right. Read her mind, not her notes.
Oh, it's gonna look so cute. It is a little thing. It sure takes a long time.
I know.
So make sure you ladies have the time to do this when you start. Take some more time than you think.
I can't though, Janice. I can't just shut up and roll my eyes. She told me stop talking, I said, but you're still talking,
Oh God.
and I'm gonna keep on talking till you let me have the last word. So I went in the bathroom, and then when she finished talking, I mumbled what I had to say, and it was over. Like,
And you still only got egg out of it.
well, no, I love bacon and egg sandwich, so I'm cool with that.
Yeah, that is really good. I like that too.
You can copy. Do you have that napkin, Pinky?
Yeah, I only had a couple of these. These weren't in the kit.
Let me have the last word.
Because of all these curves, it cracks. I mean, it splits and tears. So you gotta patch it all up. There's like real no. This is the only flat part of the whole thing.
Oh my God, these these bachelorettes are just killing me. Last night was the finale, but the final show of the finale isn't until next Monday. And this girl is so in love with this guy. She's got two guys left. Well, the one that she's so in love with, he doesn't want he wants to go out into the real world with her and then get engaged, not get engaged right now. So she walked him out. I'm leaving here engaged. Well, with the wrong person. I don't understand.
Because they're just there to be on TV. No other reason. They could not care less about that guy.
Well, the one that she's left with, his parents didn't like her at all.
Oh boy. Well, that's going to end real fast.
The daddy was a real jerk. How do you know? Don't you have three other guys still? And hadn't you been through this before? Because she was on there last year.
Oh no.
I know.
I didn't know that part. That's even
Yeah.
worse.
Both of these girls were. They were the final two, and the guy was like, told them both he loved them, and blah 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 blah. And then they both got stood up, or they both dumped him at the end, and then they made them dueling bachelorettes or whatever. And I'm like, it's so stupid. That's why I can't stop watching it.
Oh my goodness.
And then I watched this other show called Seeking Sister Wife, and it's these couples who are not Mormon, not LDS, not religious. They just believe in polygamy.
Mhm.
And so there's this one guy, and he has these two healthy sized wives. Um, and now they're courting a third lady. Well, she's healthy. And so they go looking for a house, but the new girlfriend is not with them. And they're there with the real estate guy, and he's showing them the property. And they come downstairs and they said, "We love the house, but the bedroom is really not big enough because we're going to have to get a custom 12-foot wide bed." And he looked at him, and she said, "Well, because we're going to propose to his new girlfriend, so there'll be three of us, and we're going to have a custom bed, so we're going to need a bigger bedroom than that so we can have a nightstand on both sides." And I was like, "You're supposed to all have your own quarters."
So now you know how to run polygamy.
That's not right. That's not right.
That's not right.
I told Betty, I said, "I need my own quarters."
He can't afford for you to have it your own quarters.
Yes, Pinky, all at once. And then when they have another bedroom for when, a husband and wife want to be alone, but then the wives are still sleeping together. I'm like, no, 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 no. You got it all wrong. You need to watch Sister Wives. Get it figured out.
Doesn't he have wives leaving him left and right?
Yes, she left
Well,
him.
there you go.
That's, yeah, menage a quattro. Yeah, that's what this season's about. It started on Sunday. They got some crazy shows out, man. 90 Day Fiance, Married at First Sight. Some of these shows are crazy.
That's why I watch Speed Chases.
And dog videos.
Yeah. I guess because I watched the police I don't know, I just started watching those like about this past month. I'll get tired of it. But I guess because I watched them, I got this other video referred to me, and it was pretty cool. It was these oh, what do you call it? Can't think of what it's called right now. Like it's not really like a tow truck, but for lack of knowing the proper name, it's like a tow truck company, but they have these big gigantic things, and they don't mess in general. They don't mess with cars. They like pick up trains and semis and big giant loads that fall and in precarious places, and it is really interesting. That machine, that truck they have, it must be $1 million truck. It's got to be $1 million truck for it to do what it does, and the places it has to go. And oh man, it's crazy.
I don't know, Carol. Sometimes I'd rather somebody else play with my toy when I get tired of it. I haven't seen Below Deck. I'll have to look at that one.
All right. Okay, I have to let it all dry before I trim all of this off right here and punch the hole in the front. I think it looks kind of cute.
Yeah, it does.
And then once it's all dry, then I'll put another coat of sealer over it. So, it won't be so sensitive to being touched and opened and pulled. Okay, so let's let that one dry. Okay, so what are we doing with this one?
Carol. I know, but sometimes I get, you like, get tired of your toys. Below deck, below deck medium, and below deck sailing. Oh, you're right, Amber. I don't want those guys in here. Uh oh. Now, what's that going to look like on white?
Which one?
The
What?
rotisserie chicken.
I don't know which. Well, all of these basically are on white, so it'll look just like that because the napkin is white. So are we putting this or are we putting that or whatever you think? Or what else do I have? What else remotely looks like a chicken? Well, I got this other one, but his head's kind of big. You're not going to see much but his head. Or put her munching out. Look at that. Are those the only two things?
Oh, no.
Oh,
Oh, yep.
oh. We got this guy, and we got from this angle.
What about the other guy?
This guy.
No, the guy on the other side. Yeah.
Wait a minute. We got four? Yeah. All four are different. Hello. And the bottom one. So we have 6 different ones on this one. We got a she bird, we got a he bird, she bird. Is that a she or a he bird? That's a he bird.
That's a shit.
There's a she bird. She. Is that like a muslin?
A she.
Shiat.
Janice likes the lady who looks like she's looking for a mouse to eat.
This one or this one? Or are they the same? Let me see. Are they the same? No, they got different colors on them. So this is A, and this one is B.
I think B has more body, huh?
Yes. But are we just going to glue that down? Are we going to paint it? We have to decide these things. What time is it? Uh-oh. Well, we might be able to decide, but we probably won't be able to do it. So you guys decide what you want on here, and I'll do that off camera.
They both have a white head, Janice.
Yeah, they have the exact same head, size head. They just have different colors on their body.
Janice said use a rotisserie napkin instead.
The rotisserie napkin. I said, well, only problem with that is this is the smallest box, and this is the biggest napkin. So you're only going to get literally just a chicken, which is fine with me. I don't care. We can do that.
Yeah.
And then I'll cut it so it's precisely on the top, and then I'll get some of the lettering to put around the sides.
There you go.
Yeah. Okay, that's a plan. We'll do that. That goes there. I'm not going to start it though. And that goes. Put this away. We're getting there. Where there is, I'm not sure, but we're getting there.
Did you ever find Janine's egg stickers?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ta-da!
Oh yeah.
Ta-da! Yes, ma'am. I have them.
Oh my God, tomorrow's trash day.
Oh, that's right. I don't think Richard did anything.
I hate
I
trash
didn't,
day.
I didn't put mine together. Well, I have like half a can, so it doesn't matter. And it's all paper stuff, and nothing like it's gonna rot or nothing. So I don't have to take any trash over. It's not wasting. It's not worth wasting a whole bag.
That's how I feel about it.
It really isn't. I
I
mean, if
tell
it's
Betty, don't put that in the garbage. It's only half full. Put it in the
yeah,
fridge.
yeah, that's my opinion, but oh well.
Oh my God, you get 300 bags in it. No, you don't. And it costs $9 for a box of bags. I'm paying $9 for garbage.
Hmm.
I'm going to buy a brand new box of these bags to throw away.
That is what we're doing, huh?
Exactly.
Crazy. We're all crazy. Okay, I like how this is pretty dry. Oh no, not completely. It still feels a little moist. I'll put a little coat of some kind of sealant on it, and it'll brighten it up a little bit more, so you can see the little chickies a little bit better. That came out kind of cute.
And then you can put polka dots around the edge.
Polka dots. What color are polka dots?
The colors of the chickens.
I have to have more than one color?
Oh.
Man. Yeah, I don't Johnny said she was doing some de-stash boxes. I wish I had the energy or the concentration to get my boxes going. I look at the stuff and then I go outside and feed the birds. It's it's ridiculous. I
I
have so
thought
much.
about it, but
Yeah, I'm real good about thinking about things. You know how you would say in Texas, I was fixing to get ready.
I was fixing to get ready. I was
I'm
fixing
always
to.
I'm always fixing to get ready about something.
Yeah, but that's a lot of work.
It is. And especially if you don't think, if you don't know, okay, this is my problem. One of many. I just really can't concentrate to get it done. And then I'm not so motivated because I think, what if I go through all this trouble and then nobody wants to buy them anyway? I just wasted all that time and then I gotta put everything away again because I'm not going to keep them in the boxes because then I for sure won't use it. So I don't know. I almost feel like it's a waste of my time, but I don't know. I don't know. Daniva's here.
Geneva.
Man.
Yeah, that's what I say. I was fixing to do it.
Yeah.
I'm fixing to go do it right now.
Mm-hmm.
That's like my boss. He sent me an instant message today and he said something and then he said, "All right, Susie, Suzie." He says, "Do you prefer Susan or Susie?" I said, "Susan, unless you're my daddy." And he said, "Fully aligned." Like, no, don't call me Susie, please.
So we've got the little,
That's right, Janice. I got to fix that one of these days.
yeah, one of these days. Whoa. Hello. Wake up.
Very nice.
To put these out in the sun tomorrow. For some reason, this thing still feels a little damp. How long has that been there? An hour or more?
Well, it's because it's so porous.
Yeah. It sucked that stuff up so much.
Oh, me too, Janice. I still watch them when they come.
Watch what?
Mom, Paw Kettle.
My husband likes them.
I love it. They started on the show with the Egg and I with Fred McMurray and Claudette Colbert. I think that was the first time they made an appearance.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh, and then from there they
yeah. Had their
started
own
their own
series.
stuff. Oh, cool.
Very cool.
That's fun. Okay, ladies, we're gonna let you go. I'm done for tonight. Susan is nursing a headache. You still have it?
No.
Oh, good. So we'll figure out what else we'll do on these tomorrow. And for right now, Susan, what do you think? Are we going to leave most? Because I could do these before we do. We don't want to just watch paint dry tomorrow. Should these get painted inside? Or are we going to leave these the way they are? Or are we going to paint the inside? What do you think? What's your vote?
Um, I don't know that you want to paint them, huh?
I don't know. I kind of think it looks cute just the way it is,
I do
actually.
too.
But, I like it just the way it is.
I would maybe put something in the cap, in the top. Yeah, like maybe like on one of them, put one of your egg stickers or something, or
One of the printouts, maybe, or something. Something, something, something.
something, something.
Something, something. We can do that. We
Yeah.
have, I have plenty something, somethings around. That shouldn't be an issue.
Oh
Okay.
no, Amber has to work tomorrow.
Oh no, Amber. We'll try not to have fun. So you won't have missed anything.
Oh no. Pinky said Jar just told me about one of the guys at work that is from Portugal. He killed and ate the neighbor's emu.
Oh no. I hope it wasn't a pet.
Well, they're expensive regardless.
Oh my gosh.
She thinks he might have thought it was wild. I protect you, I protect you. He was in your yard. Oh my gosh.
Wow. Way to start off your being a neighbor to somebody. Oh boy. And I thought I had problems. Okay, I don't have any.
No, you don't.
I don't have a neighbor with an emu, and I have nobody coming over here trying to eat my dogs.
He had a loose chicken. That was about it.
Yeah, quite a few. They all moved. They're all gone. How sad.
Uh oh. Have fun at church, Geneva. Thanks for stopping in. The neighbor came home and said, "Where's my emu?" And he said, "It was delicious."
Oh my god. Oh gosh. And you live in a state where people can have guns, right, Terry? That neighbor better watch out.
That's what happens in Hawaii. They eat your cats.
They do not.
The Portuguese, yes, they do.
No, they don't.
Oh, yeah, they do.
No.
Okay.
No. No and no. All right, ladies, we'll see you tomorrow.
All right, we'll be here.
Everybody have fun.
All right.
Everybody protect your emus tonight.
That's right.
Good
Bring your
night.
emus in.
Yeah, yeah. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Is your Do you know where your emu